What's up, guys? Welcome back to Thug Life Gaming. I'm your host, Matt Rogers, and today we're going to be going over a few pro tips for Rainbow Six Siege. Now, before we get started, I want to give a huge thank you to the entire Rainbow Six community for helping my previous tips video pass 1 million views. That was a huge milestone for my channel, and it really has helped catapult my career forward. I figure, what better way to celebrate than to make some more content for you guys. Now, hopefully some of these tips help you out in your online ranked matches, but if not, feel free to leave some feedback below in regards to what you might want to see in the next episode. But with that being said, what do you say we begin? First up, tip number 1 is a defensive tactic commonly referred to as juggling. This can only really be utilized by 2 operators, which are Mute and Bandit. It involves the act of randomly picking up your equipment in order to hopefully protect them from being destroyed by either an enemy Twitch drone or the more likely scenario of Thatcher's grenades. Now, you may be wondering why I'm displaying the perspective of Valkyrie in this footage. And that's because there are certain things that you can do in order to help predict when you need to pick up your equipment. This includes having a really good gaming headset in order to listen for sound cues, or in this scenario obviously, having a Valkyrie camera on the other side of the wall in order to relay information to your team in regards to which side of that wall Thermite is placing his charge. Now, obviously this isn't completely reliable for every situation, but if you do manage to destroy both of Thermite's charges, granted they don't have a Habana, you've just made it pretty difficult to get inside OBJ. Our next tip contains a bit more of an aggressive approach to playing defense and involves what I call window prepping. Now, in the footage you're watching, you'll see me go into a few rooms, indicating a number of different exits that I could potentially go outside of in the hopes of picking up an early kill. But my preferred strategy is to prep some windows. Now, to do this, all you have to do is hit the wooden boards beneath the lip of the window 2 times. This gives off a false perception from the other side that the window itself is completely intact, due to the fact that none of the boards covering it up have been broken. Now, from the viewpoint of an attacker, until you receive additional information, there's no reason to believe that somebody is on the other side of it. Knowing that windows take not 2, but 3 hits to be broken down, if you time it correctly, you can hit it 1 more time and jump out in a very quick manner, hopefully catching your opponent with the element of surprise.
You will be detected if you leave this area.
Last but certainly not least, tip number 3 is a very deceptive maneuver that I call bomb baiting. Now, this involves more or less manipulating defensive players into rushing you as the attacker carrying the bomb defuser. We've all been in the scenario where you have finally made your way to the objective, but you're nervous about planting the bomb defuser because it leaves you as a defenseless player. It's very easy for someone to just come around the corner and kill you while you're doing it. In order to counter this, all you have to do is initiate the bomb plant in order to bait defensive players out of their positions and then cancel it once you've heard either of the two first sound cues. The first one is obviously the sound effect that occurs when you open up the diffuser. There's a very distinct clicking noise. And the second one is, of course, the beeping sound that happens when you begin typing on it. Either of the two is really going to cause defensive players to become aggressive because, like I said earlier, they want to pick up an easy kill on a defenseless target. But also, the idea of having to destroy a bomb diffuser is quite unappealing. So when they do decide to rush around the corner or through that doorway, make sure they recognize that things aren't always as they seem.
Last operator standing. Op 4 eliminated.